This is Chris Hansen.
Chad doing Rip City Radio here.
It's your favorite basketball player, Tyler Hansbrough.
This is Jamie Hudson.
This is TJ Hooshmanzada.
And I'm going to let y'all know something.
Duke sucks and Duke will always suck.
You're listening to
It Just Makes Sense.
It Just Makes Sense.
Listen, this podcast is not about being right. It's about being entertaining and sometimes right. I will get it fixed, but I need you to tell me.
You ever heard of Slap Daddy?
No, I've never heard of
All right,
that.
get up and touch your toast. We'll show you what
Are
Slap
you
Daddy
in?
is.
Are you in?
The madness is around. What we've gotten this year is less upsets, less madness. But now we have the 4 best fucking teams in the Final Four. I'd rather it be these 4 because now these 4 blew everybody out of the water on their way to the Final Four. We're back.
Clear eyes.
Full heart.
Can't lose.
Play like a champion. Big man certified cake stands are.
Pete, we're going to start off this podcast with something I'm doing.
Allegations.
We've been,
Okay.
since we're all fat,
Yeah.
we've been doing this at work all day to see who is the most in shape.
Oh.
You don't have to work out, but I'm going to have you start and then I'll have him do it after. So just get up.
Okay.
Yeah, just get up. You keep your mic, though. You don't have to do anything crazy.
The mic. Okay.
Okay. So this is to test who is the fattest out of us 3.
Gotcha. This is an automatic setup.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just that I've done it, and I'm, like, right in the middle.
Okay.
Touch your toes. However, it's easy for you. Like, you don't have to, like, it's not a contest.
Right.
So
you
even
go
if you
like
have to
that.
bend your knees, like,
Yeah.
touch your toes. Okay, so touch your toes and then hold it. Now spell run.
RUN.
Keep
This
going.
is a setup.
Spell it again.
See, you're RUN. I'm not doing the RUN thing. RUN. One time.
Did you fall for it?
RUN. Bastard.
Braxton
How
still
do you
doesn't
feel?
get it.
I mean, Miguel was talking about getting flushed. That's what I feel like.
Are you in?
You feel good about that? That wasn't great.
It wasn't. It's so
Are you proud of
simple, but it's so
yourself?
funny.
Are you proud of yourself?
Are you in? See, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Are you in? I'm not doing it.
It's done.
What a conundrum.
Yeah. I don't know. See, this is why I buy him hats and not you.
Oh, burn.
What am I gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Wear it.
You look
What do you
great.
do with the other hats?
Peter probably is gonna get me a hat from like his stash from 20 years ago. That's
Probably.
covered in fucking
Yeah,
soil.
that I've left outside alongside the super shears.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
how it goes.
You want this blazer hat that's covered in mud? You wear hats all the time, dude.
That was a bold move by you, Pete.
Well,
Just be like, hey, you want
He
this?
just called it retro. This retro blazer hat, bro.
You want these hats that
It's
are
got
fucking
grass stains
soiled?
and shit.
There's only a little mold on this one.
yeah, some sweat stains, you could just wash it out.
So could you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the act of the gift. So,
Are you pregnant?
no, I'm not pregnant. I'm trying to go a couple of days without doing the drinkings. So,
Since when?
Sunday,
Why?
because I drank so
blacked
much
out?
in San Diego that I'm just trying to be like, you know what? I could go like 3 days without
So
drinking.
what happened in San Diego to make you think, oh, I should drink less?
I think it's just
Fireball shots.
nothing great. I actually it wasn't super. We drank plenty. Obviously, like every cocktail in San Diego is like $18-$20 or whatever. But it wasn't like over. It's just kind of like, you know, we drink a lot even on weekdays, and we're just kind of like, maybe we don't do that anymore. Maybe we try and see if we don't do that anymore. You know, and it's never like in excess. It's just kind of like, okay, Brody's down. We're gonna have a couple glasses of wine and then whatever.
When
So-
blacked out.
when it comes to like going dry or even like not drinking for a couple of days, I am the worst supporter, aka non-supporter, because I always look at it as like, you know, those people that say like, I'm gonna deactivate my Facebook or my
Oh,
Instagram,
yeah. You think I'm like that?
because it's like, so you've gone overboard on social media that you have to deactivate it. You went overboard on drinking so much that you just have to take a break. I'm like, and drinking is completely different. That I shouldn't make fun of it, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
I am such a non.
And I I somewhat agree with you, but I will say that even in times where I'm trying to be conscious of my drinking, Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I know that is true.
Tuesday nights it's like, okay, like right now I don't drink during the week. I
Right.
reserve my drinking for the weekend. But Tuesday night.
But what I'm saying is that I do drink during the week, and I'm trying to.
So what you're trying to do is not do that anymore, right?
Correct.
So why not make a rule to say, hey, I'm not going to drink during the week besides Tuesday.
Besides Tuesday.
Because my boys are here.
That's true.
I guess it's hard for me.
See, you're
Is that a full
mess.
beer?
No.
I guess
think
it's
that was my
hard.
beer.
So many things over here.
I guess it's hard for me to understand it because I think I just naturally stop. So like if I were to binge drink on a Saturday, I don't want to smell alcohol the following day up until like the next fucking 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Like I can't do it. Even
I might
if,
like hair on the dog kind of a stuff.
even if I wanted to, I can't fucking do it.
Miguel.
Outside of like a bachelor
put this pretty
party.
plainly to you. You have something called self-control and
Not for jerking off.
Oh, sure.
mental strength
Yeah.
that I think I'll speak for myself. I do not have.
I
You
am
drink
weak.
daily or nightly?
No. I do not want to give that impression.
But that's what I'm saying is that like I am probably like having a drink. I'm not saying drinking. I'm having a drink like
Yeah.
6 out of 7 days.
Yeah, and I have.
Like with dinner and shit.
Yeah, and it's like a beer or two.
See, like I don't.
And maybe that's not bad,
like-
but it feels like I should not do that.
I would have this, maybe 2 of these, 1 or 2 when we record.
Yeah.
And then the only other time I drink would be like Saturday when I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't have drinks throughout the week. I don't like alcohol with dinner or lunch. So I don't touch alcohol at all.
Yeah.
And this isn't fucking news to both of you. I have an addictive personality.
Ever heard?
I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah.
So do I though, but I just pick and choose what it's gonna be.
But
It's beef fat, not alcohol.
it's tallow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Put it behind the ears.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, you guys know this. There was times where I was drinking twice a day, every day, as much as I possibly could.
Sure, yeah.
I would drink at work, like no big deal. But yeah, to get to a point nowadays where it's like I can look forward to having drinks with my friends.
Sure,
like
yeah.
that's unfortunately that's healthy for me.
I'm going to go until Saturday, and then we'll see how I feel or anything.
You're
like
not gonna
that,
come to my fucking barbecue and be like, oh. The only Topo Chicos I have got the booze, baby.
We have some of
Is that a topo?
It's a topo with lime. It's
Yeah,
a
So it's non-alcoholic
non-alcoholic.
Topo Chico
yeah.
was non-alcoholic
until
before
until they put alcohol in it.
the Topo Chico alcoholic made Topo Chico popular.
Is the goat, yeah.
Dude, I hope I haven't brought this up before because if I have, it's kind of
Dude,
lame.
we never repeat things on this podcast.
I know, but
No.
I don't
And-
want to be that person. The biggest genius of all is the goddamn guy who invented liquid death.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just water.
He just put water in a cool looking can
Yeah.
and became a $2 billion company.
And got Bert Kreischer to fucking mainline it.
For the
Yeah.
longest time, when people started drinking this shit, I thought they were drinking like a cocktail in a can.
Right.
Like the whole time. Like I started
Yeah,
seeing
like it was a Four Loko or
I
something.
think I saw it for the first time at fucking Jimmy's. Like someone was
Really?
drinking, like they brought it in.
Oh.
I think like Emily or Jake like brought it in at Jimmy's, something, and I'm like, oh, is that one of those high noons or like cut water or whatever? Like no, it's just water, and it still didn't register. And then until I started hearing more about it, and I'm like, this fucking monster looking can is just water.
yeah.
It's just water. It's
Well, it's and they have like flavored water, right? Like
Now
I know
they do.
there's
Now they do,
the
yeah.
Now they do.
classic like just is it mineral water? Or
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
sparkling.
extra.
It was sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Okay.
And then they started coming out with flavors, but the original idea came from they don't allow bottles at music festivals. So that's initially why he created it, is so he can get people can have those cans at music festivals, at concerts, or whatever it
And
was.
they still look chill.
And yeah, it's like no one's questioning them. It's all like peer pressure shit. But to create, just put fucking water in a can and become $1 billion company.
You know what?
What the fuck?
And I'm not to go too far down this rabbit hole, but with our advertising sales background, this idea stuck out to me. There's this company called Free Water, and they do the similar thing where they put their water into metal cans so it can be provided at events like concerts or fairs or whatever, and it's free to whoever goes there, and they sell advertising on the bottles.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, and I imagine getting a loophole, because then you can find your way as a sponsor to a, a festival that maybe you weren't supposed to be a sponsor for.
Yep.
I've talked about this. I don't have, obviously, the capital to do it, but I think white labeling wine would be great, because it's like you get someone else's cast off, then you put your own design on it, and then you say it's worth $42, and then you mark it down for $17. So if you have like a cool logo on your wine and it has the biggest discount, I guarantee you that like 85% of people, that's how they choose their wine.
Yeah.
What looks cool and what's the most discounted thing, and
Put some good marketing behind that.
and then you're good. So
You're juiced.
I would love to do
Hey,
that.
We just need to take out a business loan.
If only we knew
just a small business.
if only
$350?
we knew a graphic designer, someone in marketing, and people in sales.
Damn.
Wow.
And we don't have the balls to pull the trigger.
We don't. And we
Dude,
probably
I
have
do.
a
I'm
Bunch of
ready.
scaredy cats.
Jesse
I'm
would
ready.
be our angel investor, probably, right?
I'm ready, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Jesse's not an angel. He's just an investor.
He's just an investor who will make you know that you owe him money.
He won't be a silent one either.
No
Hey
silent,
guys, have I made my money
no
yet?
silent partner.
Sorry to change the subject here, but I do have bad news.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to need to take my flag back.
Oh, why?
Well, I need to get it fixed.
That's number one, yeah.
What flag?
The one sitting behind you.
The
Live?
Live Golf one, yeah.
And also, I have...
Did someone get canceled on that?
No.
Okay, then
Maybe.
why?
I don't
Then why?
fucking know.
Yeah.
But also, my office is done. The walls are done.
Sure,
It's all painted. And my golf wall is a little off balance.
So you need...
I have
you
the
care-
Tiger Woods in the middle. I have the Phil Mickelson Masters flag on
Yeah.
one side, and then
And then what?
Our question
I
is,
got it.
do you record your podcast at home or here?
Yeah, that's true. When will that...
I mean,
Be
the
on
way my
display.
office is going to look, I might start just recording there. No.
Sounds like you care less about this podcast.
No,
Taking
I
away
record
fucking
here, and that's
memorabilia.
why I've donated
Take her back
the
her
largest piece I have.
Somebody
That's
call
sitting-
it tap on a fucking flag.
I know, seriously. I helped
And-
get that.
You did,
I did
and
that.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
made it.
he's fucking half owner of that shit. Why are you claiming it by
Actually,
yourself?
no. You got the Masters, didn't you?
I probably did get the master.
But you
Yeah.
were both present at Pumpkin Ridge to get that.
Yes.
I got
Yes.
you the credential.
This
You
is
did. That's true. Fuck.
for you to take that home.
Let me hold it over
well,
your head.
okay.
For you to take,
Hold it over
okay,
your
for you to
head.
take
Can I
that home,
counter?
you got to file for divorce because
Can
this
I
is
counter?
a
Yeah.
50-50.
Can I counter?
2 for
Can I
1
counter?
here coming up?
Sure.
I don't know.
Can I counter?
I don't know whose lawyer
Peter
am I.
fucking broke it,
I did break it.
and he's told me like 17 times that he's gonna fix it.
Well, you told me where to get it fixed.
and I know that he doesn't know how to get it fixed.
I have no idea how to
Although
get
he
it
tells
fixed.
me he's going to.
You hear what he's calling you? He's saying you can't fix shit. You're not a handyman.
Oh, that's what it is.
You're not.
Zero testosterone, you bitch. Is what he's saying.
Anyways, I really just want to go get it fixed, and
return
if
it
I'm
ever.
gonna get it fixed, then I'm just gonna take it home.
You know, this makes me not want to talk about the Masters next week.
Yeah, that's
What?
true. Yeah, we might not.
That's
Well, there's a
that's just a punishment to our listeners.
There's a few different reasons. Number one, you're stealing memorabilia from the podcast studio. Number one.
Who provided it?
Well, it's a 50-50 ownership.
It is.
Number-
Who paid to put it in that frame?
Number
He did,
two,
yeah.
you are really committing to live golf over PGA.
Yeah.
Masters
guys
is a
are probably
PGA
going-
I'm
tournament.
trying to balance my wall.
I don't think Rory would agree.
Ever heard of
Rory.
Feng Shui? Huh?
You know
Mr.
what?
Fang.
He's not a crazy Asian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how do I balance the wall?
You put fucking Dylan Gabriel's stupid ass face in between Tiger and
But,
Phil.
but he needs golf.
No, it's
is what
a
he needs,
golf
so.
wall.
We'll
Oregon's
find-
on
yeah.
another
Get
wall.
Charlie Woods.
That's fine.
That'll
It'll
be worth
empty.
money someday.
It'll be empty, but that's fine.
You know what?
can take it back.
Give him live.
What if I replace that?
No.
If I give something else?
We'll take care of it. You give it back to him. I'm going to call Slappy and get the sickest Tiger Woods memorabilia, and
yeah.
we'll replace it with that.
Yeah, you think that's a fucking bad thing for me?
No,
that's
it's
great.
But on right in front, it's going to say, owned by Peter and Miguel.
only.
Only, not Braxton.
That's
Not
okay with
Braxton.
me. That's okay.
You
with
don't
me.
give me my hat back.
So it's going to say, when you look at this photo, don't look at Braxton.
yeah.
In all caps.
Okay. That's fair. That seems
That's actually a lot of work, dude.
all square.
What font? Are we handwriting?
Times New Roman.
Yeah. No Comic Sans. Well, welcome to It Just Makes Sense. We were off last week. I was in San Diego.
Bitch.
You know, it's not as if there was any March Madness to talk about. There was a basketball tournament, but there wasn't a much. It was more like March Meh-ness than March Madness.
Oh,
See what I did
God.
there.
He thought about that for a long time.
I will admit that is not mine originally.
I hope that's just like something to talk about. But if you truly mean that, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah. Well, here's what, and this goes back to what we had talked about, which was the fact that when we were looking at the brackets, everything did condense down exactly
Inhale,
the
secondhand smoke, die. Sorry.
way. This
Cut that
man
out.
really wants to hurt people tonight.
Cut it out.
No, but I mean, it is similar to what we had talked about, which was that we anticipated the first couple of rounds for there to be some parity and then for it to shrink down to exactly what it turned out to be. We talked about it being chalky. I just don't think that we foresaw, or anyone foresaw, it being chalky throughout. I mean, you had a couple of good stories here and there. Arkansas, crazy enough, was like your big story. Maybe even like Texas Tech to a degree most recently this past weekend where they had to where they lost the lead to Florida. But
A 3 seed.
right, and so that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
but
Like, I
even
mean, like
in
that's
Tex-
what you have to look at is like the parity. It was great.
And hasn't Texas Tech been to like 3 out of the last 5 Final Fours? Like, it's not.
They were in a national
Or-
championship in 2019.
Yeah. Like this is not like a
But
surprise.
what are
team
you
to be
saying?
there.
Are you saying that this tournament is like meh? Like it's not as good because it's chalk? Is that the point you're making?
Go ahead, Peter.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, I do think that it's meh, but not because it's chalk. I think it's because the chalk, the favorites, not only are they winning, but they're winning so dominantly, they're covering the spread by a mile, and so the games are over 5 minutes into the second half, and that's what makes it meh. It's not so much about
You're not seeing close games.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Man, that's
supposed,
where-
it's in
where
the,
the madness
fucking
comes
name.
from,
It's
right?
madness, right?
Is that where you're coming from too?
A little bit. I would say that's like, you know, you're talking about like in the first couple of days when it's like you have 32 games and there's no buzzer beaters and there's just kind of like projected upsets that kind of happen.
I was listening to a podcast and they kind of went through and they were like, there's, I think, 6 games. There's been 6 games out of this whole tournament where it's like it's come down the wire. It's a good game. And one of those was the Houston-Purdue game. I thought one of the best games, if not the best game in the tournament. But usually, especially in that first and second round, you have a handful of them.
And maybe we're just spoiled. I know this isn't the first time that people have been somewhat underwhelmed, but
I do want to make it clear that I don't think that because of that, this tournament sucks. I feel like there's a lot of that narrative going around, but it's definitely different.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some shit for your ass.
Love that.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
The second part, the first part is me. So this is very much a recency bias take from you guys, along with like millions of other people. You and I talked on Saturday, and I said a lot of this take on like this being not as exciting, not as like the games aren't as insanely like it makes you want to tune in, is a lot of it comes from like people who only watches college basketball during March. But if you really look at the results from like the last, let's even take like the last 10 years, it's not different at all. Because what usually happens is you have all this exciting like 12 beats a 5, 14 beats a 3, 11 beats a 6. And then we get to the finals. And then UConn blows out fucking Alabama by 30. And then Purdue blows out NC State by 15. It just flipped. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Because we are all hoping for first and second round. And granted, I do agree the most exciting is the first Thursday and Friday. We're seeing all these upsets. We didn't see as many. But guess what? You know how many times a 12 seed beat a 5 seed last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? 1 5 seed moved on.
Yeah. The 12-5 has not been
Last
a
year.
very good
The year before?
upset.
One.
I think you can go round by round and make this argument, and I don't think you're wrong, Miguel. But the number, the statistic that I saw that stood out to me was out of I don't know exactly how many games have been played in this tournament so far. 32 plus 16 plus 8 at this
4,
point.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
56.
50. Sure.
Sure.
Sounds about right.
Okay, 56 games. And there's been 5, maybe 6 that have been tight, memorable games. Usually in a March Madness, up to this point in the tournament, there's double digits, a dozen. So that is what sticks out to me, is usually the madness is overtaking the tournament. You see it everywhere in every round.
But the number might not be on par with what I'm saying as far as the number of madness games.
Yeah, I think that I'm not
For
rooting
Saturday.
for the 116 or the 215 upset, but throwing an 11-6 in there,
Yeah,
a
and
4-13. Why
and
not?
it's not so much the upsets, it's the give me a close game. I want, when I have the YouTube TV 4 screen going on, I want all of the games to be within 10 points, single-digit matchups. If within the last 90 seconds, because of fouls, free throws, they go up by 10, cover the spread, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's so many blowouts. That's the biggest thing that's
another
this is
point
boring.
I'm making is I think we're also blinded by the fact that whenever we see like a team get a buzzer beater or win by 2 at the very end, that we think there's a lot of that happening. Those games just stand out.